And now to the FMDQ OTC fixed income market. Ayodeji Oyeniyi, fixed income dealer with Rand Merchant Bank, joins me now. Good afternoon, Ayodeji.
Good afternoon.
So what's the sentiment like today in the market ahead of MPC's new policy announcement, and what are you dealers expecting to see from this meeting?
Okay, the sentiment actually has been largely bullish on the day, especially in the bond space. So on the day, we've seen about 20 basis point drop in yield, and that's largely as a result of some offshore interest and also short covering by dealers. In terms of expectation at the meeting of tomorrow or the decision of tomorrow, we expect the rate to remain flat. We don't expect any change, and maybe possibly a rate cut at the November meeting.
All right, we'll see how that goes by tomorrow. Thank you very much for your time, Ayodeji.
Okay.
Now, Nigeria is working to boost agriculture and reduce the reliance on oil exports at a time of low crude prices. But while agriculture contributes 40% to the GDP, farmers in the north say they feel neglected by the government and are looking for different ways to boost their yields.
Nasiru Danlami is a farmer in the northern Nigerian state of Katsina. He wants to make the most of his fields by intercropping, planting different varieties side by side. It's the most Danlami can do for now to boost his yields. Subsidized fertilizers promised by the government have not arrived.
Before now, the government was assisting us with fertilizers, but this year, although the planting season is about to end, we are yet to receive any assistance in whatever form from the government.
Nigeria imports most of its food, even as tens of millions of farmers produce the bulk of staples eaten in the country. Most of them, like Danlami, manually cultivate their crops on farmlands stretching into unending hectares. Without government-subsidized fertilizers, farmers use organic manure, but it is not enough. Successive governments have pledged reforms that would transform the lives of farmers, who, despite occupying some of Africa's most fertile land, live on less than $2 a day.
We had the president, governors, our representatives and the rest calling us to engage in farming activities. And we are lucky that we are farmers who learned from our forefathers. But to be frank, we are facing a lot of problems.
Nigeria is among the world's largest importers of rice and the biggest buyer of U.S. wheat, while much of its own fertile land lies fallow. With 170 million mouths to feed and a growing food import bill, analysts say there's no time to lose. But a renewed push to boost agriculture has met hurdles like poor infrastructure, mismanaged investment, corruption, and deeply rooted inefficiencies. Officials say incentives like free or subsidized fertilizers and farm loans fall into the wrong hands as records of genuine farmers are unavailable.
Let us be realistic. The government is always contributing its quota in that regard, but fails because it doesn't have accurate records on the farmer. That means it does not know who will benefit from the incentives, and once you do things blindly, it will never give you the results you need.
With the oil prices and the naira at an all-time low, agriculture may offer the best chance to cut unemployment, which feeds insecurity like a northern Islamist insurgency in the north and oil theft in the south.
And that's it on the program. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Chimize Obi Iwago.